Well, Heidi ho, my peeps. It is the morning after my lovely lasagna party, and I'm starting my day with a bowl of fruit. I've got 2 Santa Rosa plums there and some Thompson seedless grapes. And if I were any less dedicated to authenticity, I would let you think that that's all I was eating this morning. But I'm also having some hot chocolate. I love this stuff. We make it with water, and then in order to give it a creaminess, I add a little bit of the vanilla protein breakfast drink stuff. I forgot which one I use. I use Premier Protein. Okay, and then slap a bunch of whipped cream on the top. So that's yummy. I've got chocolate has dissolved there. And so I would stop there, and you would think, oh golly, isn't she a smart girl? She's going to eat light after her lasagna. But no, I'm also having some lasagna. So there is my breakfast. I'm going to turn this around. So we went from an absolutely perfect day. I mean, it was like living in that movie Pleasantville. High of 73, low of 73, not a cloud in the sky. That was what yesterday was like. It was absolutely beautiful and made for a beautiful party. But it's cold this morning. So I'm in my big old, I don't know what these are called exactly. They're sweatshirts, but they're huge. Like a blanket sort of comes down to my knees. And I wear this thing when I'm really cold. And I can tell I'm going to be really cold today because it is. I keep looking out the window like you guys can see it, but it's cloudy and it's cold. So anyhow, I'm going to dig into my breakfast and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. As I am out picking up things and putting them under cover, you can see that I am surrounded by the year's first of, usually of 2, acorn falls. They start falling usually in the middle of September, and then get you a better look at them. There we go. And then by the end of October, they're usually done falling. But I have quite a few out here. And this is just from this one oak tree here. So what I am doing today is I'm doing a little harvest of acorns. I found this Coolio glass jug out in the weeds somewhere. Probably had Red Mountain Burgundy in it or something. And I filled it, so I've got a gallon there of acorns. And what I'm going to do is show you guys how to process them. So here's a close-up of my gallon jar. Oh, look, I've got dirty fingernails. Oh, man. I hope that I've got some haters out there that want to share this to other people to come and hate me, because that's really good for my algorithm, I mean. So anyhow, so I've got all my acorns in this thing, and you see all the little acorn caps. I'm going to send a lot of them to my friend who makes mouse houses and miniature stuff. So anyhow, I'm going to take this in a bit and show you what to do with it. Well, we did it. Everything that needs to be inside is inside, or under cover, or under a tarp. I'm wearing my big old comfy thing still and relaxing in this recliner that my friend Tom gave me. I'm going to turn this around. Whew. So, just waiting for it to start raining.
Go up and collect our garbage.
Grant's going to go collect the garbage. Okay, sweetie. Oh, God. I am so tired. It's, I don't know, 3 something. And I've been out wandering around all day. I managed to offload a beautiful oak table that I was trying to sell on Facebook. I offloaded it to my neighbor whose girlfriend just moved into an apartment. She needs some furniture, so I'd just as soon give it away than sell it. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I think I might get those acorns all organized so that I can show you how to deal with those. In fact, I think what I might do is do those on their own separate video. Oh yeah, and the other thing I'm going to do is clean the handles that I found to put on my squeaky door. Let me show you. These things are a hoot. I found them at one of those really old hardware stores that people used to, or that we used to have, you know, in our world years ago. I can't remember what kind of hardware store it was, but these handles that are supposed to go on fancy front doors in the mid-century, they were display items that were in the window. They had been in the window for decades on a little display board, and they actually had lock sets that went with them. I didn't end up getting the lock sets. I should have, but I thought these things were just so funny. Big, monstrous handles to open doors. So I'm going to have Grant put, first I'm going to clean them up real good, then I'm going to have him put them on, you know, on my door. One here and then one on the other side, different one on the other side. So if it's strange and unusual, sign me up. Isn't this cool? Look at that Victorian lampshade. I put a flickering flame style bulb in it. I think that looks so neato. You guys have all seen my house a bunch of times, but in this sort of light, when it's dim, it sure looks spooky, doesn't it? Oh, I just love it. I love that so much. Perfect for spooky season.